We are back live with Shakedown News Saturday afternoon. Good to see y'all out there in the interwebs. It's Bluegrass Saturday. In fact, let me properly attire myself for Bluegrass Saturday. There we go. I got my bluegrass hat on. Uh, Great acts coming up or guests coming up today. I've got Turkeyfoot from Colorado, and I've got Dusty Greenbones from from San Francisco. And I'm very stoked to talk to them about some bluegrass and get down and get some dust on the boots, so to speak. Uh, but first, let's talk about this week because y'all want to know what's been going on. I know what's been going on. Uh, Everybody kind of took a pause this week on their streams to support the movement that's going on in the world right now, Black Lives Matter. And uh, it's very important uh, to pay attention and acknowledge what's going on. It's not good, but change change needs to come and change needs to happen, and uh, hopefully hopefully through the proper ways and means we can move forward and get through this and everybody safe and sound, and that's all we hope. And the voices are being heard clearly across the world that change is needed. You know, I think of Bobby Womack song "Change is going to come," and hopefully that change is coming quicker than quicker than anything. So anyway, last night 7/7/89, the last show ever played at JFK in Philadelphia, Grateful Dead. It was one of the sickest blow away from Brant I've ever heard. It was just amazing, and I'm stoked I watched it. And if you didn't see it, you should go back and see it. Cheese did a Red Rock show 7/23/17 last night. Kind of dipped back and forth between the two, so that was fun. I always love seeing Cheese at Red Rocks. It's their home turf, and always a good time. Tonight, Dead and Company's doing 7/1/17 from Wrigley Field, the home of the Cubbies. I'm looking forward to seeing that after we're done here. Tomorrow, you got Widespread Panic at Red Rock 6/27/15, and because of the pause, Fish moved their 7/26/13 Gorge show to this coming Tuesday. Nobody else has announced yet, so I know that we're gonna have another Moron Monday with Mo, who I love, and We're Wednesdays will be back, and whatever else. I know there's a lot coming. Uh, so whatever you're watching, tune in and let me if I'm not paying attention to what you're paying attention to, you need me to let me know. Hit me up on the website or the Facebook, and let me know what's going on. So before I get into talking with the band, I want to share a video of theirs so you guys can see what we're talking about. I'm going to pull this up, and if you just give me a second to techno, here's some turkey foot for you. All right. That's great stuff. Oh,
Hey,
hold on a second.
appreciate it.
Let's make that go away. There we go. All right.
All
Turkeyfoot,
right,
everybody.
we're here.
What's up, guys?
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Live from
We're hanging
Colorado.
out.
Are you in Denver?
That's right.
All right. And
We're
you
in
guys
Denver. Yep.
preparing for tonight's debut of the new album, which just came out yesterday, correct?
That's right. Yeah,
Tell me.
that's right. Yeah, we hit all streaming platforms yesterday, and tonight we're gonna do sort of a Facebook and Instagram live release show, playing through the album, and then we'll play some of our older songs, like that song you just heard, Ray and Dana, and then we'll do a few covers as well. And kind of part of the deal that what we're doing with this is, with everything going on in the world and Black Lives Matter, we're actually donating all tips and donations that we receive through Venmo, PayPal, et cetera, to the Colorado Freedom Fund, which they're working to end cash bail in Colorado, which disproportionately affects people of color. So all of everything we make tonight is going to go to that. And then we're also doing merchandise sales.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So anything we sell this weekend, all the profit will go to Colorado Freedom Fund.
Well,
And up to $500.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're matching as a band. We're going to match up the first 500. So.
Oh wow, that's great. Well, I will add to that. If anybody scans the PayPal or Venmo code that's on the screen right now, any donations that come in while we're talking for the stream,
Yeah.
I will just send along to you guys, and you can pass it off to wherever you're sending it.
Billy, thank you so much.
Oh,
Awesome.
my pleasure. So if you're watching, scan the PayPal code, scan the Venmo code, donate, and it goes to the Colorado Freedom Fund. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Let's make a difference, people.
That's right. Yeah.
Do not go light upon those donations.
Yeah, for sure. And I think for us, we excited about our release, and we're obviously moved forward with doing it on a painful week for a lot of people, but we want to use what we're doing to help drive change, like you talked about earlier.
Yeah,
so.
That's fantastic. Well, and that's a big theme of your album, is like taking hardship and moving forward. It's a consistent theme throughout the lyrics and the songs on your album. I found as I listened to it, which I can't even pick a favorite. I think I wrote this in my review, is they all stand on their own independently as great tunes, because some will make you just turn your vision inward and look at yourself. Some will make you think about what's going on in the world, and others just make you just jump up and dance. So I mean, that's a solid package right there.
Yeah. I mean, I can't how much we appreciate it. I think when we put this album together, I mean, it's a compilation of songs that we've been playing for a long time, and then also new songs that we had written closer to recording. And so, but we never looked at it and thought it was like this cohesive plan. But all the songs fit in our estimation, they fit together that way,
Sure.
Kind of the way you're describing. So I think that's things we're excited about this album.
And this is your debut full-length album. You have an EP out already, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, we did in 2018. So
let's dive. I mean, I could read off the press release, but we don't want to do that. I want to find out from you guys, from whence did this love of traditional come from? Because I think we talked about this before. Is that there's the world of bluegrass, at least in the jam band world, where I spend a large amount of my time, has taken bluegrass and gone into the jamgrass and the slamgrass, and which not saying anything derogatory about the evolution, because they both have a place in my world, but you guys have embraced the traditional. You have no drummer. You've got banjo, fiddle, guitar, bass, mandolin, your standard lineup for a bluegrass band. So where did this come from? Because you're all relatively young guys. I mean,
for sure,
pulling from the Great Depression is
Yeah, I'll let Michael. Why don't you handle that one? This is Michael Rudolph. He's our bass player, and so we're gonna go for it. Yeah,
go for it.
I mean, I came to it from kind of different directions. I started playing when I was about 9. I have some parents that play this kind of music, and we have a lot of roots in all of the kind of Americana music, old time and folk and your songwriter stuff. And that's what's great about the album. I think we kind of blend all of our influences. But one of the great things kind of leading up to this was just the Denver bluegrass scene, the Colorado bluegrass scene. I mean, kind of like you mentioned, even with like String Cheese Incident and the Great Dead and all that, already a pretty robust culture for bluegrass music here. But back east they have the traditional, and then the more progressive elements kind of came to that. And here it's sort of the other way around, where we started with the more progressive stuff, and all of us in the band just really appreciate the more traditional elements of bluegrass and what that means. And
I love it.
Together, we're doing it, yeah.
And I would add, I mean, we kind of, the way the band formed was when we started. I mean, we had a local. Well, we still do. I mean, they're closed right now, but we do a monthly jam at a brewery in town called Cerebral Brewing, and that's where we all are around a single mic. We play an hour, and then we invite all of our friends to come, and we switch out and pick. But I think that's kind of where we play a lot of like Stanley Brothers and stuff, and that's kind of where we hop more traditional.
Well, and even before that, we met me and Alex here. We kind of came down from Montana, and we had met Jordan and Michael at Rocky Grass Bluegrass Festival, which is a big festival in Lyons here. And kind of the first time, we were kind of, and this is before Dave joined us, but the first time we were kind of like, oh man, we've got something going, was when we were playing, like, I think it was a Stanley Brothers song. Yeah. And we all we were in the Turkeyfoot tent at Rocky Grass, all kind of looked around, we're like, okay, like, we all like hard driving bluegrass, but we're not, there's all these other flavors, in addition to that. But I think at the core, we can all get behind, like, this really deep rooted appreciation for good American music in so many different styles. So that's kind of been there all along. That's really, really special.
All right. Have you guys played up at the Telluride? Telluride Bluegrass Festival yet?
No. It being 2020, actually we were set to compete at Telluride Bluegrass Festival this year, but with coronavirus it got canceled. But it's whatever. I mean, we hope to maybe go next year, and
there you go.
Yeah. So, but we love Telluride. I mean, it's a great festival. So
you got to come out here and play Huck Finn.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if Roger Malinowski's watching, Roger, you got to get these guys on Huck Finn.
Yeah.
We'll just say that, and if hopefully Roger's watching, he occasionally listens in. But, hey, Roger, I'm rocking your shirt, man.
Yeah.
So you said you played it in the Turkeyfoot tent. Is that where the name of the band came from?
Well, no, the name. Okay, so Turkeyfoot. When we were we had a different lineup of people when this started in 2016, and it started in 2016 just as a hobby band. Like I'd met Michael through the picking scene here in Denver, and we were just looking for a name because we wanted to go play some breweries and whatnot. We came up. I mean, Turkeyfoot is a short name for a grass called the big blue stem grass, and it grows perfectly sort of throughout the grains. And I grew up in Texas, and then went to school in Oklahoma. Lived there for a bit before moving to Denver, so it was like, I don't know. But for me, reaching back to those influences,
I guess. It's a Western bluegrass.
That's right. Yeah. So, but the Turkeyfoot tent, we just we camp at the Bluegrass Festival at Rocky Grass, and it's like that's taken on a life of its own too. I guess it's like an official camp.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
What now? Right before we were talking, there's some connection to Southern California, because I'm in Southern California. A lot of my watchers are down here. Where you had a connection to San Clemente, which I know some friends of mine watch who are from or live in San Clemente, so they'll appreciate that story. You said the new album kind of birthed or was rooted in some way, shape, or form in San Clemente. So
the title track, "Promise of Tomorrow," I wrote in San Clemente. I was on a balcony. We had taken a family vacation for Thanksgiving. Was that last year? I think last year. And I was just sitting on the beach, and my parents had moved. They grew up in Southwest Oklahoma during the Dust Bowl, Great Depression, and in the late 40s when they were getting out of high school, they eloped, got married, and they took off for the West, and they went through Colorado. He worked in the oil fields in Colorado, and then eventually made it to Southern California, working as a jet engine mechanic, Edwards Air Force Base in Lancaster.
Sure.
And so I was sitting on the balcony just watching the sunset, and I thought to myself, like, what would it be like for this poor kid from Oklahoma that he and his wife, they took off at a young age to go start a new life for themselves? Like, what would it have been like to see the Pacific Ocean? Because it's just so clear, and that out kind of popped the song. I mean, I tweak it a little bit, but it was one of those that I wrote just like there. It was just pretty raw ocean and stuff because I grew up in those stories. So, yeah.
All right. You mentioned your grandparents' Great Depression. I read. I think that was a huge piece of the puzzle. Like listening to that.
Yeah.
It's great to take and learn from the past and carry it forward and push it on to the next generation and teach the things they learned because they went through some hard stuff.
Oh man, for sure. And absolutely. And I grew up, my granddad died when I was young, and my grandma ended up moving in with us. And so I grew up with her as an ever-present, force in my life. And she was always telling these stories and how she pushed through and, that you hang on each other. I mean, what you have, the most important thing is the relationships we have with one another. And, to add to that, even she helped raise my niece, who I just got to see a cool video of her marching through Dallas today, leading a chant, for a Black Lives Matter protest march. And, I guarantee you, like, the lessons that she learned from my grandma too. I mean, those are the things that get passed down. Those are the things that we pass down to the next generation.
Sure. Yeah. The Dust Bowl in Oklahoma was no joke.
That's right.
that was no joke. So
yeah,
obviously there's no touring, for the immediate future, but you guys what are your plans for when we get through this? Local tour, national tour. I mean, the album's out and everybody should go out and buy it for sure, but sure. You got to go out and support it. So what's the plan?
Yeah. So we're still kind of waiting to see what things look like for later on in the summer. We're hopeful that maybe we can do some house concerts around town before venues open, if that's going to be possible. But that's just kind of wait and see on that front.
We're not holding our breath.
Yeah, we're not holding our breath. I mean, we're going to wait to see what the regulations are, all that stuff. So, and beyond that, we're talking right now about doing a little tour in October down to Texas, Oklahoma. I have connections down there. We've played down there before. And then from there, we all have day jobs. And so this is, I don't.
Yeah, you mentioned your bass player. Your bass player, Michael's a doctor, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we will do, I think, like small little tours there periodic for the year
Sure.
is the goal. And so, and then obviously festivals. We love playing grass festivals in the summertime. So,
although I will say I think that this pandemic may sort of usher in this different of how people consume music, because
for sure.
in this kind of time of like, well, it's, maybe, 10 people can get together and then, phase again, and then 50 people get together. That's sort of in the realm of doing a house concert, which I've always loved putting together house concerts, where you invite people and then, they pay a little bit, but this, this, the most profound way to experience acoustic music for me as one going to them and playing at them. And so, yeah, I think looking forward to that is kind of something I'm excited for.
Well, you guys have the freedom to, or I should say freedom, but you guys have more of the ability to do that than, say, an electric rock and roll band, where you guys can, acoustically play standing around a single mic like they did, so many moons ago, and be effective that way. So house concerts definitely lead themselves to bluegrass, which is great.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I don't know. I want to play another track from you guys, but I got to cue it up. Can I play that other video? If you give me a second, let me pull it
Sure,
up.
yeah.
All right, let me. I want to send you guys out with one of your tunes.
Yeah, man.
And I know there's a second one on your website. I just need to find it. Give me a second. Endless Fields, is that the one?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's pull that up. Hold on. Whoa. All right. Let me share screen. I am producer, technical technical guy. The only thing I don't do is set decoration. That's my girlfriend's job. She does a great job at it. Let's see, share screen. There we go. We want Endless Fields. All right, let's watch this video from Turkeyfoot before we let him go. And when this is over, we'll come back and say goodbye. And here we go. Come on. There we go.
To be free for a couple of days, I'll get out of town and I wouldn't have to be me. Just a man and his guitar and a few good picking friends. We'll play them shows and get to know how that old highway been. Set up my Martin guitar and I sat down at the bar. The lights were dim and smoke was thick, but I saw her sitting there, that Oklahoma angel with her long curly hair. Endless fields, a big windmill as far as I can see, and I hope my little darling will be waiting there for me. I could. I tried to melt her pretty hard with this old piece of wood. I saw a sparkle in her eye and a smile so pure and true. I asked her what her name was and she said it's Pearly Blue. Endless fields, a big windmill as far as I can see, and I hope my little darling will be waiting there for me. stage lights were blinding me like fire upon my skin. We played a sad and lonesome tune, it was our final song. I jumped off stage and looked around, but my sweetheart, she was gone. In the spirits, a big windmill as far as I can see, and I hope my little darling will be waiting there for me. I can see, and I hope my little darling will be waiting there for me. Endless fields, big windmill, as far as I can see, and I hope my little darling will be waiting there for me.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So Alex, Bridger, Dave, Jordan, Michael. Not in order across the screen.
Pretty close. That's pretty close. Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Michael on the left.
Yep.
Yeah, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again. Turkeyfoot, Colorado, from Colorado. What time does your live stream go tonight? I will share it on Shakedown, so everybody who's on Shakedown News Facebook can watch it.
Yeah. It'll be 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So
that's in an hour.
Yeah, in an hour. Yeah.
Right about the time we end here.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
We will see you guys. So you can go watch an old Dead show that nobody's ever seen, or that everybody's already seen, or you can stick around. Yeah, you can watch. Let's see, what is it? 7117 Wrigley Field, Dead and Company, or you can just hang out and watch Turkeyfoot.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Hey, it was nice.
We're playing to set people free from jail, so it's like that's the goal tonight. Is
there you go.
Yeah. So
again, if you donate during the stream, it goes to what's the
Colorado Free Fund.
Cool. Which eliminate cash bails.
That's right.
All right. If you click that donate button on or scan those donate codes on your screen right now, people, I will give that money to these guys and they can donate it to that fund and help the cause in Colorado. Guys, thank you so much. I'd love to have you back in the future. Whenever you got something coming out, let's do this again. And I can't wait to see you when you come out to California.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is
thank you guys.
We appreciate it.
This has been great.
We'll see you later.
Thanks.
All right, some Turkeyfoot. How about that? Those guys were great. Oh, a lot of fun. Love that traditional bluegrass sound. Can't wait to see what comes from those guys. This is the album that just came out, is their debut album. And if you go to Turkeyfoot, let me see, where is it? I'm going to tell you right now. It's turkeyfootbluegrass.com. Turkeyfootbluegrass.com. You can explore all the cool things they got going on there. So that was fun talking with those guys. But we got more bluegrass for you. We're going to go from traditional to the jam slam grass world of Dusty Greenbones from San Francisco. But first, before we get to those guys, because I see them waiting, hanging out in the green room, drinking beers, hanging out. I want to let everybody know, if you haven't seen it yet, it's on my head. It's brand new. It's tasty. The new Shakedown News hat. How cool is this thing? On the front, on the back, you just got to poke around. It's fit. It's a flex fit. No snaps. Fits perfectly on your head. Available in many different colors on the website. Just go to Shakedown News and click the store, and it is there for your enjoyment and wearing pleasure. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring in Scotty and John. Come on. What's up, guys? Oh, let me unmute you. There you are.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, Bill.
Hey guys, haven't seen you in a minute.
I know. I feel like it's been forever. Oh,
I
Lucidity?
know, my brother's from up north.
Lucidity's, I think, the last
Things are
time
good.
I saw you.
Oh, right, last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And I was planning on doing it again this year, but then
And all this shit, right?
yeah, all this shit happened. So what's been going on? Dusty Greenbones
not a
up
whole
in San Francisco. What's been going on? You guys been quarantining, but not a whole lot.
Well, yeah, we've kind of been on our own trips. We're a little spread out throughout San Francisco, Sonoma, and Lake County. So we've been kind of quarantined from each other. And right now, me and JR are at work. We're on our lunch break. But yeah, so we've kind of been enjoying.
Right on.
We've just been enjoying the pause, really, and just catching our breath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Forrest, the mandolin player,
Right.
he's going
Yeah,
back to go fishing for 6 weeks, so he's doing that while there's no shows going on. And then we're all just trying to get through it.
Yeah, I know quite a few people who took off.
Yeah, it's a good idea to get out of here for sure.
Yeah, right.
I can see it.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit. If you guys have this, if you're watching the stream on another avenue, turn the volume off on it because it'll.
Yeah, I don't think we are.
You can watch. Okay, then we're all right. There's just a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into it, let me get rid of this stuff. But you guys, we'll keep talking for another 40 minutes. But let's play some music because you guys just got together last night because you haven't been hanging out.
First time.
And I don't know whether you did this just for me or whether it was a plan. But in either case, I'm glad you did because we got some music from Dusty Greenbones, fresh off the griddle,
super fresh,
so to speak. The rest of the guys couldn't be with us, so you guys came together and recorded some music. So I want to play that, and give me a second. Let me pull it up here, so we can see it and share audio. And
oh yeah, look at that! I haven't even seen this yet.
Yeah, well, here we go.
gun.
Oh yeah,
All right.
that's some foot stomping, dust kicking jam right there.
You know that's we love that one. That's one of our show closers right there.
Kyle's mitzvah.
Yep.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, Isaac Cantor wrote that one.
Who did?
Isaac Cantor, our banjo player.
Right on. Well, that's a stomper, for sure. Now the last hour the last half hour was talking with the Turkeyfoot guys who are more traditional bluegrass.
Yeah, what a great
I think that somebody mentioned they had played with you guys or they knew you guys or
Yeah, I actually sat in with them with the banjo player and the fiddle guy who were on like the right of the screen.
yeah.
I can't remember their names off the top of my head right now, but yeah, we played
Bridger and Jordan.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Bridger. That's why I did think that's what it was. But yeah, we played in Montana at what was that place?
The filling station.
Oh yeah, filling station. Yeah.
Cool.
Amazing spot.
Yeah, they're tasty. That new album is fantastic. But they are straight traditional, no drums. Like just the classic bluegrass. You guys are something a little different.
Yes. Indeed.
I like psychedelic bluegrass, or I don't, there's lots of words for it. Jamgrass, slamgrass. What do you call it?
I call it slamgrass or jamgrass, or new grass, like what Sam Bush does and stuff like that. Or I don't know. There's so many grass now. It's like
exactly. I was watching a video of you guys from String Summit. And I don't remember what that guy called it, but it was something.
He called it intergalactic booty grass.
Intergalactic booty grass.
Yes.
What? I don't know. If you tried to identify that, I don't even know.
Yeah, that name was given to us.
Well, yeah, you didn't come up with that.
No, that was our creation.
Somebody imparted that upon you. Have you owned it and carried on with that?
Not quite, but
no.
We'll accept it if people want to us.
If they change it, that's what they want.
Well, I mean, because you guys are like you're holding down the West Coast vibe where like Green Sky, they're like I think Michigan, Midwest.
Yep.
They kind of have their flavor, and it's depending on where you're coming from. The new emergence of newgrass, we say, is a little different no matter where you go. You get the San Francisco flavor, even though because you guys live there, but even though you're from Southern California, you got that the Grateful Dead inspiration, you got that the psychedelic world inspiration, where you're feeding from locally. How's it? It's being received incredibly well. I understand up in the Bay Area, you guys are crushing it up there. You're playing, you're playing Terrapin, you're playing Hop Monk, you're playing all the cool places that everybody wants to play.
Yeah, I mean, like we're trying our hardest up here. There's the music scene isn't as vibrant as say Colorado, but we haven't played much in San Francisco in the last few years because of the dwindling music scene. But we've decided just to keep it up in the North Bay more. And right. Forward. So honestly, Tahoe is probably our hot spot.
Let's say that's our
Crystal Bay.
Yeah, Crystal Bay's our spot.
Crystal Bay, Divided Sky in Myers, which is pretty. I mean, what's that? A couple hours.
That's South Lake.
It's South Lake Tahoe, yeah.
Crystal Bay is one of my favorite places to go.
I know, it's wild, right?
That's around.
It's the crazy. It's like it's music venue. It is kind of a hotel. It's a casino, and they always hook you up. They always hook you up with the room, and it's right on the line of Nevada and California, but it's in Nevada, so you can stay up as late as you want and gamble. The big room there is amazing, and even the little red room is cool as shit too.
Yeah, that's where we play. It's in the little red room.
Yeah, we haven't made it to the big.
That's the next step is playing the big room, opening up for Yonder or somebody.
Yeah, that's the goal here. We did the late night for Yonder, and we get paired up with a lot of the jamgrass bands to do the late night.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of we've done like late night for Leftover Salmon like 3 or 4 times.
And Billy Strings, and that was great because he came and picked with us afterwards.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Wow, who?
Billy Strings.
Oh, Billy Strings.
Yeah, he after his show, he came and joined us on stage in the Red Room.
Wow.
Yeah, there's video on YouTube if you want to look it up later.
Oh, all right. So everybody out there in internet world, go to YouTube and look that up, because that I gotta see. I didn't see that.
He is an amazing picker, man.
Yeah.
He brought this crazy energy to us. Like, we're already wild and like built up, and then he came in and just like we went to level 7. You know.
Excellent. That's badass. I know Herman from Salmon lives up kind of in that area.
I think he moved back to Colorado, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
did he? Okay, because I know he and his son was living over in Nevada City for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time we were up there at the Crazy Horse, which I'm sure you guys play there.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's another one of our favorite spots.
Oh, dude, come on, you cannot. That is another one of my favorite places to go visit, because the people are really cool.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what night of the week and what band is playing, they come out in droves to pack the place, because it's the only jam in town.
Yeah.
They treat you really well. The sound guys, the management, everybody up there is really, really cool. Tyler Blue, gotta love that guy.
Tyler.
Yeah. Tyler.
Shout out to Tyler. Tyler, if you're watching, or if you watch in the future, we love you, man. The apartment upstairs is such a nice respite from having to load out immediately.
If those walls could talk up in that apartment.
Yeah.
We promise to keep it clean from now on.
Yeah. If those walls could talk, it would not be a PG-rated movie.
No, definitely not.
But it's a great spot. It's a great classic, like Northern California town. There's so much history, and it's like a gold rush town. Now it's the green rush, but it's the gold rush town.
Yes.
back in the day. And they still have all the cool shit lying around town, like the mining equipment, and according to Tyler and the guys I've talked to up there, there's tunnels underneath the whole town.
There is.
Yeah.
I've never visited them, but that's kind of cool.
We used to play at the place right around the before we got to the Crazy Horse. We used to play at the Stone House, which is like it's like around the corner, but they had like a cave that was behind it that you could go jam in, and then it had the tunnel. Like, some of the tunnels started in that cave right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a set in there.
We did.
You did a set in the cave or in the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah, after we were done with our 2 sets, someone paid us to like play for another hour inside the cave. So we just brought
That's awesome.
the gear inside there.
You just drug it inside. I mean, was it a big tunnel, big cave?
Well, the cave was big, and then we were playing right at the entrance of the tunnel.
Got it. Okay.
So none of us were actually in the tunnel, but
Yeah.
we were at the cave. So
But the cave was a good size.
Yeah, it has lights. I mean, you could probably fit like, I don't know, 100 people probably, but I mean, I think there was like 50 or something like that.
But that's super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
God, tell me there's video of that somewhere.
There's some pictures. I don't think
No, there's videos on YouTube.
It's also on YouTube.
It doesn't look good though, and it's really old.
Yeah. Well, how long you guys left Southern California, like to rewind back? Because I remember Memorial Highway, Scotty.
I was just listening to it the other day, and I was like,
I was too.
wow, what a great band. I'm like,
Yeah.
I learned so much from playing from that. But yeah, me and JR and a couple of other guys from SoCal, we decided to pack up and come up here in 2013
Okay.
and hunt down a banjo player.
You found one.
Yeah, we found one. We found a damn good one,
Yeah.
too.
You found a damn good one.
A crazy story. We found him too, all on mushrooms, and just happened to walk into him at a show that Nat Keith from Hot Buttered Rum. He did like a carnival show in San Francisco at the Independent. We all just, we were on like a week-long trip, and then happened to go there, and he was there, and then I think we persuaded him. We're like, hey, you're better than us, but jam with us still.
Yeah, we were just dipping our toes into the bluegrass thing. We have deep roots in other jam music, and we grew up listening to Grateful Dead, Fish, and String Cheese, and that's where I know you from, Cubensis and all that.
Right. I think we first met backstage at the Galaxy.
Yeah.
At a Cubensis show. Oh, so many. I think you were like 19.
Oh yeah.
So-
I was just thinking about it while I was working, and me and JR started playing music in say 2014 or something. Wait, no, 2004.
yeah.
And I think in 2005 together we went and saw Cubensis for the first time together at the Galaxy. But that was a different time than you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that was quite a life changing.
Yeah, I think it was a Halloween show. I think your band there was 3 bands on the bill, and you guys were the first one.
Moon Alice as well.
What's
right?
that?
Moon Alice, maybe.
Maybe.
I think
I don't remember who the other band. I remember you. I think it was it Memorial Highway or
There's another one called Heavy Water, which was like the same.
Heavy Water, right?
We had an identity change.
I don't remember. Yeah, they were basically the same band that just kind of evolved.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
We
Evolution.
changed a couple members as well, but
trio.
yeah, it turned into a trio, and then we added another guitar player, the original guys from the old Higgs, Marco Munoz.
Right. I think I saw Marco. God, it had to be a year ago. Higgs, I was on tour with the Higgs, and they were playing in Slow, San Luis Obispo, and Marco happened to be in town, and he just came by and.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like, old Higgs meet new Higgs. It was kind of cool. Yeah, they're crushing it these days. Those guys are killing it.
Oh yeah, we're so proud of.
John has taken that project to places that I think he'd always hoped it would go, and they're glad it's gone to, because they're playing with people that will help evolve that band into places into new things. And they're working with the right people, and they're evolving, and it's great. And I that's one band that I really really dig, and I'll have them on here. We've been talking about having them come on, and they want to do it where they can play live as a band, and that situation has not developed as of yet.
Yes.
Where we can technology isn't quite there yet. So and we're still in a pandemic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you got to do. John and I were chatting earlier, or texting, that you have a new album planned to start working on in September. The last one is Moonlight on the Mountain Volume 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, that one has been out for a little bit.
I think November. I think is when it came out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it took forever. We started working on it like in the beginning of 2019.
Right.
It took like a whole year.
Okay. Yes, May to November it took, and we got it out in November, and I was pretty satisfied with it, though.
I definitely think it's our best one.
At the end of the day, I think it delivered a sound that is true to us.
Yeah.
That at time,
Yeah.
Yeah. So the plan is, after all this, after quarantine madness is over, and Forrest comes back from Alaska. Forrest is our mandolin player. He's gonna go to Alaska for 6 weeks, and once he gets back, we're just gonna hit the practice room and writing room, and we have a bunch of songs already, so probably another 7 or 8, maybe. I think, what did we do last time? 7? 6? 6 last time. We'll probably have maybe one more, something, but it will be Volume 2, Moonlight on the Mountain Volume 2.
All right.
And so we're excited for that. We haven't the dates yet, though.
No, this was.
Yeah, no, I know. I know. We were talking like this is what's coming up, and it's all dependent on what happens with this.
With life.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been sitting idle for so long that I've done, I think, two gigs, a couple streaming gigs since this whole thing went down, and it's been like, well, every time I go back, I'm like, well, am I going to remember how to do this shit?
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's like, how do I do this?
It's like riding a bike, though. You'll get
right. Yeah, once the flow starts,
I was worried about that with the band, and yesterday we got together, and it was like, I feel.
We do know how to play! Yay! That's awesome. Well, you know what? There was another track you sent me another clip you sent me. It's not from. Was it from yesterday?
Yeah, it's of Isaac and Forrest playing.
Isaac and Forrest. It's just it's a little like backyard jam.
Yeah, like I just randomly recorded it, and then today I was like, oh, I could probably send this to Billy too. I mean, you could see like the other two guys just we did a music video yesterday too. So while Scotty was in front of the green screen, we were all kind of kicking in the backyard. So like that's a clip of jamming when we were waiting for that.
Cool. Well, let me pull that up, and we'll watch it because, well, hell, why not? Let me see. There it is. Is it there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's hit play. Hold on. All right. Here's some Dusty Greenbones. It's Alex. Tell me again. It's Alex and
Isaac.
Or Isaac and Forrest.
Yeah.
Picking in the backyard yesterday. Some more brand new fresh. And this is Whiskey Before Breakfast.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Here.
Hey, Billy, we're not hearing it.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let me try that again. Stop screen. Let's try that one more time. Sorry. Technology. I'm still figuring this shit out.
Right?
Every day.
It's too fast to catch up to.
Oh, man. I'm still learning this. I mean, it's like, oh, share audio. Duh. All right. Let's try that one more time. Let me back it up to the beginning. And here's Whiskey Before Breakfast. Dusty Greenbones.
Step out real quick.
And go. You can hear it now, yeah? Yeah. That was good stuff, man. There we go.
Oh, we're back.
Good stuff. Whiskey Before Breakfast.
Yeah, they were just having some fun and
Yeah, I don't think
in honor of that.
Oh, there you go.
it's after breakfast. But Cheers.
Oh, I envy you, Billy.
Woo! Oh, yummy. Today's show brought to you by
Jameson.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You guys are at work. I'm so glad you took some time to come out and talk.
Yeah, we're on our lunch break / regular break and all combined, so we could talk to you today. You know,
awesome.
It's refreshing to see your face, brother.
Yeah,
man. It's been so long since I've seen you guys. I can't wait till they lift the pandemic. I get up to San Francisco and come hang out.
Yes, definitely.
I was up there over New Year's for Dead and Company.
Oh, cool.
At the brand new Chase Center, which is awesome if you haven't been there.
We haven't been there yet. I mean,
stupid cool. It's other than it's difficult to get to. I mean, San Francisco, every place is good. Every place is hard to get to because you can't really drive. You just got to park your car and find public somewhere.
Yes.
But the public drops off right in front of Chase Center, so I mean that was nice. And I guess if you're going to a basketball game or a concert at Chase Center, your ticket gets you a free ride on the BART or the Mooney all day long.
Nice.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, Sean and I went up there for New Year's, and it was a great show. And then we came home, and a month later, all this shit started, and we all kind of put the world on pause. And today, it's is there you guys are in you're in North County, right?
Yes. At the moment, we're in Santa Rosa. I live in Roanoke Park, which is a little south, and he's a little northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious what was going on in San Francisco proper. I think they marched across the bridge today.
Really?
Yeah, they did. I was actually watching it a little bit ago.
Yeah. Today is the biggest turnout of all, according to whatever news organization you watch and want to believe. Today is the biggest turnout of the whole week or the last 10, 15 days that we've been going through this. But it's the most peaceful where, people are turning out in droves, but, it's all very calm and very collected and very, it's moving the ball down the field, I hope, closer to touchdown. We've had some bumps and some setbacks in the last week, but I think, Black Lives Matter as much as everything. It's an equal playing field. We all matter.
We're all on the same team.
But right now they matter more because they are in some serious turmoil.
Definitely.
So we support that cause here. I support that cause. I know you guys support that cause because we're all brothers. We're all brothers, no matter what's on the outside. We're all the same on the inside, right?
We all bleed red, man.
Hell yeah. So the new album. We got 15 more minutes. Dead show tonight is 7117 Wrigley Field. If you didn't know.
That's they're doing Dead and Company tonight.
Yeah, Dead and Company. Last night was. We can talk Dead for the last 15 minutes because I know you guys are Dead fans.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people who watch are Dead fans. And last night was a smoking Philadelphia 7789. Brent off the chain, man.
Was there a blow away on there?
What's that?
Was there a blow away on there?
That's the blow away where he goes into where he's like he hard stops it.
Yeah.
And then he goes
and strip right before.
and he starts just talking about, you put the fist, bring it into your heart. Put that fist in the air and open your hand and let that blow away.
That's the one, right?
Oh my God. We've all heard it, but I don't, I've heard it more times than I can count because they put that on a lot of different compilations. But as far as seen it, I think that was the first time I physically watched and saw it.
Yeah.
And watching like that, like the pure just emotion in his voice and his face, like he really, like his hands weren't on the keys, his hands were just like in the air and just feeling it. It was just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? This is
hearing your excitement is getting me excited. I need to go watch that right away.
Yeah, go back. It's on YouTube. And Shauna commented that Mickey was Mickey was playing sticks. He's like actually playing the kit. It's '89. He didn't have all his weird toys and shit back then. I mean, he still had the beam, but he was actually playing the kit. He didn't have his brushes and his mallets. He was a drummer. He wasn't a percussionist, which was a nice. That was my first year was '89. In fact, I think that show that was last night was about a month after my first show. So.
Gotcha.
So that's what I recall. If I recall, as I recall some of it.
Yeah, we were just little babies.
What's that?
We were just little babies.
You were just little babies. Yeah. But it was. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. But yeah, tonight is 7117 Wrigley Field.
Nice. So this is streaming from Shakedown News.
I will share it on there, but it's streaming. It's streaming on YouTube, and it's Dead and Company's. It'll stream on Dead and Company. It'll stream on YouTube. I will share it. I will share it on the Shakedown News Facebook, and it'll be available for.
Yeah, I love how all the bands are like doing old shows. Like String Cheese is on Friday, Dead is on Saturday, Widespread Panic's on Sunday, Yonder Thursday.
Yeah, well, that that is it's great because no matter you've got Mower on Monday.
Yeah, Mo on Monday. Yeah,
you got Panic Sunday, Mower on Monday, Fish on Tuesday, We're Wednesdays. Thursday is kind of a toss-up. It's like the weekend, or not the weekend, but it's like the break because there's a number of streams that happen, but not a major one. And then Friday's Cheese and Grateful Dead. Saturday's Dead and Company. I mean, you can literally just camp out on your couch and get a tour's worth of shows in a week. It's great. I love it. I love it. What have you been watching?
Well, last Thursday, Yonder Mountain, they've been releasing all this archive of stuff from the 90s. And they released the show from I think it was Portland or somewhere in Oregon, but Sam Bush comes out and plays a bunch with them. And so they did that all through May. I don't think they're doing it anymore, but it was they're just going through the computer and taking out old videos, which was really, really cool to see Jeff raging it.
Yeah. That's
I've done a couple of the dinner in the movies.
Yeah, I did a couple of those.
But I haven't been doing too many. But dinner in the movie, I've watched a couple of String Cheese. I've been jamming along with our buddy Tyler Grant on Monday nights.
Yeah, Tyler Grant.
That's really fun. He's got a bluegrass pick along.
Well, see, this is what people need to hear. What do you want to watch? I mean, this is great.
There's
Tuesday nights.
What?
Tuesday nights, Tyler Gray.
No, Monday night.
Oh, Monday nights.
He does the whole weekend, but I joined him on Monday.
All right.
Monday is he does slow, mid tempo, and fast jam, 3 different sets, and he wants you to jam with him, so he leaves space for you to take solos.
Oh, right on.
So I'll do the first one on guitar because I'm kind of a beginner on guitar. And then I'll do the next 2 playing bass, and it's super fun.
Sick.
I have a really good time doing it.
Is that streams on YouTube?
It streams on Facebook, actually.
Yeah, it's on
Facebook. Excuse me.
Tyler Grant Music.
Tell me, Tyler
Grant Music.
Tyler Grant
Yeah.
Music.
Amazing picker, man.
On
And
Facebook.
all around good guy, dude.
Yeah, they call him the champ.
Yeah.
There you go. Tyler Grant Music on Facebook.
Yes.
Search it. Just put in your search.
Oh, he actually just did a stream with Andy Thorne, who's the banjo player from Leftover Salmon, at Andy Thorne's house on his. He has a deck that they jam and have concerts on, and Tyler and Andy jamming together, longtime friends, just amazing pickers again.
Cool.
Yeah. So if you like bluegrass out there.
Oh yeah, there's one more too that I've been checking out. The Station Inn, the Nashville venue.
Yeah.
They are rebroadcasting a bunch of their videos that they have, and they have a really nice stream set up. So they have just a ton of videos that they keep releasing, and they're just the really top-notch traditional bluegrass.
Right on.
So if that's what you're looking for, there's so much backlog stuff of that in Station Inn.
It's bluegrass. It's Bluegrass Saturday this week on Shakedown. So
yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
We appreciate that.
And so Tyler on he does it the whole weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, he does. He's also an electric guitar player. He's a great
cool.
electric guitar player. So on Friday night, he sets up a concert where he pre-records the bass tracks and all that, and he jams along to it. So it's an electric concert.
Oh, right on.
There's a bunch of Grateful Dead on there and stuff too, but yeah,
Cool.
he's got a band Grant Farm that they're cool.
Yeah.
When are you guys going to start doing some streaming?
So we're gonna probably continue with this break, considering our mandolin player is gonna be in Alaska for 6 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he's going commercial fishing with his brother. So, I mean, now's the perfect time to do that. He's always had the opportunity to do it, and now he's just
why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's cool with that.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll do some like individual streams, like me and Toby and Isaac, or something whenever we can. But nothing really like too strict. Really, we're enjoying the time. It's a nice time for us to breathe and just think.
Take a deep breath and my watch just told me to start breathing.
Nice.
That's funny.
Yeah, we've been pushing just so hard for like over 5 years, so it is kind of nice to just get other things handled so we could be road ready when it is ready to get back out there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and you guys will as soon as the floodgates open, you guys will be back out at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Our last tour was in February. That was the last shows we played in Colorado. And right when we got back, like a week later, this all happened. So
I think it was the day that we were driving back. We got like this thing. It was like coronavirus in San Francisco, and we're like, oh shit. And then the next week, I was actually supposed to be down in Southern California doing a tour with the Grateful Bluegrass Boys. And
I completely forgot about that band.
that got canceled. So I mean, like that was right at the beginning of it, and that's when my heart first broke.
Yeah. Well, I know the Higgs were up in like Salt Lake City or Portland or something like that. And they got called back from tour, and then they played one last home show
at the Wayfarer, right? Yeah.
At the Wayfarer, and then it was done, and we all kind of put the world on pause. So we're all looking forward to getting back at it. I don't know what San Francisco's doing. We're starting to open up a little bit down here.
Yeah,
I think they just announced bars and bars and hair or the hair salons and something else can open up soon. But and Lord knows, well, we don't all need a haircut. Fuck it, we're good. but some people need a haircut, but I'm good.
Yeah, there you go.
I got a haircut right before this. So this is like, I'm all right.
That's why you got those new hats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, to cover up the,
Oh,
These things are great. I'll send you guys one.
Yeah, we'll do a trade, man. We'll do a trade.
For sure. I will send you, when we get off here, you guys can give me your sizes and colors, and I'll send you one. They're great. They say Shakedown on the front, and they say just got to poke around on the back.
Nice. Isn't that so true?
Yeah.
Right? What colors do you have?
Oh, there's a plethora of colors. I mean, you have black, gray, silver, purple, orange. I mean, I'll send you the list. It's a lot. There's a whole long list of them. And my buddy Troy in Arizona, the guy who did the Skull and Roses hats and some Higgs hats in the past, he's the guy who does them for me, and he does great work. It's a tight stitch, and they're comfortable and they're fitted. They're flex fit though. There's like elastic in the band, so you don't have to go. I want 7 1/4. I want 7, and it just fits. So anyway, I had my bluegrass hat though.
Boom. Like that.
Now you're ready for the festival.
Yeah. You guys gotta hit up Roger and play Huck Finn.
I know.
Well, actually, we were supposed to. Right before they took a break, like we were like emailing them. They're like, "Oh yeah, you guys are on the radar. We'll get you for next year." And then when I hit them up, and this was a couple years ago, obviously, then they're like, "Oh, we're unfortunately aren't doing it," and it just got brought back like last year, right? Is that what happened?
There was 1 year off, and then Roger Malinowski bought it, and revived it, and now he's gone 2 years. I think 2 years.
Okay, yeah, we would definitely love.
Yeah,
Roger,
you know him?
book Dusty
I
Green.
do, and I'll pass it along.
Yeah, info.
You know, Ted Tesario from Delilah Jones.
Yeah.
And DJE, he does the staging for it.
Oh, great.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
it's all family. We just all need to bring the family together, man.
Love Ted. I actually did some streaming on the OC Music Festival thing.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, I watched that too.
Yeah, and we saw Ted playing, and he was playing with our old brother Dustin Brown. That was really sweet to see.
Yeah, he's got the new band Dogful Dead.
Yeah, totally. And,
which is like Jerry Grissman.
Yeah, so the mandolin player in that band is he moved up with JR and I, and he was part of the Dusty Greenbones band.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so it's nice to see him playing with Ted and doing that dog music.
Yeah.
Well, when Ted started that, he's like, I got a new band, and I said, oh, very cool. What is it? He's like, it's like that Jerry Grissman bluegrass style, and I was like, yeah, I'm in. I'm done. That's all you need to say, man. I don't, and they sounded really good. And the storytellers were on there. I don't know if you saw their set.
Not too. They were right before.
Yeah.
Right before that Dogful Dead.
Those guys are great.
Brett, BR3.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Grandpa's Grass.
Oh, no, I didn't see
yeah,
that.
I miss Brett. I miss all my Orange County OC music.
Yeah, man.
Man.
We miss you too, but we will all see each other not too long in the future. This is all gonna one way or another. The darkness got to give, as Hunter would say, and we will all get back together at a festival or a venue or something real soon. And thank you guys. I'm so glad we got to fucking hang out and chat.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Doing Bluegrass Day was a great idea. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we did it because I love talking about traditional music and the sound of strings. And no offense to drummers, but I like it. I like it all. It, like I said, it has a place in my. All of it has a place in my universe, but it definitely lives very, very happily in my universe. I love it all. So thank you guys. Get back to work.
Thank you, Bill. It's pretty good to see you, man.
I will see you all soon.
As soon as possible.
All right. Bye, guys.
Later, man.
Oh, my God. Bluegrass Saturday was so much fun. I will see you all next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel right here. Shakedown News Live. 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. And who knows next? I don't know who's next week, but stay tuned. I will let everybody know when it happens. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you again. Don't forget, go to the website. Buy the hat. The hats are cool. Click the PayPal and the Venmo link and donate, and I will share it with the bands, all the bands that we're on today. So thanks again. We'll see you guys next week. I'm Billy Sunday. This is Shakedown News Live.